Outer Orange.
All right, welcome in to Monday streams. Results. There's some results I want to take a look. I saw this and I was like, oh, it's Kyrie and she's in first place, not in second or third or fourth. It's been so long since I've seen Kyrie take first place. Like it has to have been at least 6 months. So let's see, the last time she took first, May 2023 of last year for the English side. And then for the Japanese side, aside from the recent one, Kyrie. So she got first place, obviously, at this recent one. And then that's it. This deck has never gotten first place in Japan. That's crazy. Actually, I didn't even realize there were so little tops. Like, funnily enough, I think the English side actually has more tops. Wow, it does. That's actually pretty wild. People actually value Kyrie more over on the JP on the English side than on the JP side. That's what. This is JP results. I just gotta make that clear before anyone confuses like Japanese results and English results, because they do have a ban list that's different from ours. So it is a little different now. The Shiranui and Luard is restricted in this format, and we don't have that restriction. I really hope we get it soon because we could really use it. I think we desperately need it. I don't know how much better set 3 gives us. I know Ava gets stronger, Arca gets stronger, but I ain't gonna lie, if we're gonna go in without the restrictions, I still think Luard or Shiranui would be the best options to take in that format. But we'll see. We are about to see set 2, and we'll see how things go. We'll see. I could be talking out my ass. I don't know. I haven't played set 2 and set 3 to give like full expectations here. But first place was Kyrie, which I am interested to see. I kind of already looked at the list. I kind of even without looking at it, can kind of give an idea of what it probably is. It should be a lyrical pile. With the grade 2s in lyrical are just really strong right now, and Kyrie is a generic deck, and she can just play all those grade 2s for like just exist with those. And I'm 90% sure that's kind of what it looks like. Ava in second. Ava, I finally saw this deck in action the other day. This deck is really, really good. I ain't gonna lie. It's just so... The turn 3 is so much better now, and it's exactly what the deck needed. It's just way better. Also, your resource management, but everything the deck had before, or everything it was doing before, it just does it better now, which is good. That's what we want. And then we have Shiranui in third and Vladimir in fourth. I still haven't watched the last episode of the anime. I really should. So I still don't know exactly what this deck does. I know the concept, like I know what it's supposed to do. I just haven't like actually I haven't played it. I just haven't spent time on it. I just know it's annoying. Anyway, I will look at the Kyrie list. The top 4 lists are actually right here. So this is what the Kyrie list looks like. They're running the Ballista engine in here, which I am starting to understand the value of the Ballista engine, mainly because of Stegra. Since I've been playing a lot of Fennel, Stegra is a really good card. I know we're all aware of this because every nation has been playing cards like this. But man, Stegra is a really good card, especially when there is a ride line that directly procs Stegra, as long as you draw it. But there is a ride line that just procs her. Because you just search for the gem, you play the gem, Stegra goes online, Stegra ability, Soul Blast top 5, call a dude, you know? And that's really important in Kyrie because Kyrie is so terrible when you draw triggers. If you're only drawing triggers, this deck just performs so much worse. Like, it's just so much more worse of a deck. Also, the Kyrie card, the one that we just got as set 1, is an insanely good card. This card, especially with the grade 4 in mind, you basically bounce 2 a turn now. Her ability says go into Soul, and for every 2 of your Kyrie's grade, you bounce a card. Since you'll be on grade 4 usually when you do it, you'll bounce 2. If you're on grade 3, you'll bounce 1. Very cracked card. On top of that, we also have Persea, which just adds on to the drawing engine. You don't play really for the persona part of it. You just play for the first ability, which is the shield and the draw. This card's also insane as it restands a column. We also already got access to this. This is an insanely good card. And then after that, it's really just like anything else you can fit in there. In this case, they're running Utica. I don't remember what this card does. I think it's just an order that gives power. If I remember correctly, but also, I don't know what the hell is that. Oh, is that the other PG? That's the other Elementary section, right? I don't care what this one does, but I think that's the other one. And then trigger wise, are they only running 3 heals? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. They're only running 3 heals. 16. That's wild. That was what in the I just noticed the 3. Are they? They're ballsy. I used to be like this. I used to do this in Zorga. I used to be back when we had access to multiple crits, like more than just 8. I was this guy. I was like, I don't need the 5th heal. I don't need it. Just run 3. So second place looks like this is the Ava list. Let me check to see if there's anything unique about it, like anything that's different than what people are already doing. The wavy loss is a little, I would say these two are probably a little bit more unusual, like a little bit less run, I should say. But maybe I don't know. Maybe the wavy loss. I'm not. I know for a fact that this all kind of stays the same, and obviously you're gonna run 4 of these, the expensive cards. So that's third place. We have Shiranui. Honestly, Shiranui the pile. I know they got like another card that I can play in set 2. I think it's this guy right here, but I could be wrong. I'm really bad with knowing Dragon Empire cards, so bear with me here. I know there's a new card because some of the people that have been testing the Ava stuff have been telling me about Shiranui and how it's still going to be like really good because of some of the new cards that are coming out. I'm pretty sure it's this card, but something about the deck just keeps it consistent. It keeps it going even with the restrictions. And the fourth place is the Vladimir deck, and yeah, it's just, I don't know too much about this deck, but it's doing stuff. I know we got the Dual Nation card in here. We got the Vladimir support. I haven't seen this guy in a long time. It's nice to see it back. This is like for Jeweled. This is a Jeweled card a while back. This is an old card. Rose Monorino for this is Strike Limit. And we have a Fenrir in I'm gonna check out this list here. So that's the list we're gonna look at. But Fenrir in first. Yeah, that's interesting. Fenrir has some interesting tools they can use. I don't know if it's enough, but apparently it was enough to whoop down these boys down here. So egg girl. But yeah, so we have Varga and then Shiranui Premium. Honestly, these 2 slots are just like, what else is new type of thing. And then we have Gurgit, Prism, and Reindeer, the Highlander build, and we got the Gurgit, Shiranui, and Ghidorah, and then we have Night Rose, Blueward, and Katrina. And then I am very, very curious about that. I used to really value this deck. There was a time when I was really coping on V Fenrir, and I found out the hard way that it's just not the deck for me. It's the best way to put it. I was like, God, that deck is really hard to pilot. I'd rather not. I like piloting hard decks, but not that one. Anyway, let's check out this list. I want to see if they added the toolbox cards I'm picking up. My God, I haven't seen this in so long. So crazy. You could also do it. You could choose a crit or draw and you activate it and trigger it once and put it on the bottom of the deck. That's interesting. Okay, so you basically can just get a free trigger. Otherwise, I think everything else is pretty the same. This card's pretty clutch. You can do some funkies. Oh, they are running the card. So I was saying there's some disruption tools you can use. It's basically the Veratrum and the Vanguard. But you guys should probably know this by now. But basically, there's a combo where you can just pop dudes. So into Guri, you can pop their boosters when they swing. Whatever they call, you can shut down that. A good example is like Night Rose can call the dragon, and then you can basically pop the dragon, and then also pop the Grey 2 that you do it. So they basically just counterboss it to do all the stuff just for you to go never mind. And then you can do it multiple times. It is a little soul heavy though. It is a little soul heavy. You gotta be careful with this though. But just a long time ago when we first got this card, I was like, God, Fenrir must be the best deck ever. Like, this card's insane. And then no one was playing it. And I was like, I just suck, I guess. I tried the deck myself and I was really, really struggling playing it optimally. There's just so many like kind of lines of plays you can do. Especially on once you hit grade 3 and on 2 when you're setting up and going into grade 3. There's a lot of setup and you really need to play carefully. The bottom decking that you do with this card as well. I think it's this card. It's this card where you blind itself, choose 2 cards from draw, put it at the bottom. I'll put 1 into soul, put the 1 in the bottom. That setup is kind of weird because you want to make sure your bottom deck get the right cards. It does require some thought. So this deck is probably one of the not the easiest decks to play. I will say this is interesting. A lot of people don't play this card, so it's interesting to see this card. It was played at some point, it just wasn't like played at 4. Within battle, that this unit attacked the Vanguard, put this unit to soul, draw a card, and soul card. Well, I guess it's fine. It does its thing. A lot of people run the other card, the one that like copies power or whatever. I'm pretty sure people run that card over. I will say that Melissa's clutch, because you just your opponent like superiorites, bro. They're in trouble. They are in so much trouble because I play the double superiorite package of my Gurgi build. So if people play cards like this, I'm screwed. I want to check out this Lord list real quick, just so that I can complain more about how strong this deck is. That's the only reason why I'm just here to complain about what a freaking monstrosity fighting this deck is. Yeah, this looks like Luard the Pile. Luard the Pile. There's the best boy. There he is. Oh my god. Basically, this combined with this, combined with this. Oh, so many. And then being on a stride deck with triple drive. And then everything's a toolbox. And you get your perfect cards back. Oh my god. And then this card also is like Baby Dog. And bro. Hi, welcome in. Welcome in, Sim. I can complain about this deck for like hours. And I only played it like 2 times. Like, I played into it twice, and I was already done after the first one. I was like, alright, I see. Like, anything that you thought about Prism, just take Prism, the deck. You think it's good, it draws a lot, take that, and this is everything Prism wishes it could do. This is what Luard does. Like, and Prism's already pretty strong in my opinion. It's not just, you know, super insane, but it's up there. It is definitely up there. But anyway, you basically just have to beat this thing down like crazy. And you have to give them like really big columns. If you give them really big columns, this deck will eventually die. But you like they need to basically be committing 4 or 5 cards out of their hand first. I was talking with Wolfred about Zorga Mask, and Zorga Mask is a good example of a deck that can just get cards out of hand pretty quickly. Sorry, excuse me. Pretty quickly. Yeah. It's just silly. Yeah, this whole deck is silly. Everything's an engine. Wow, this whole deck is silly. It's so stupid. Congratulations to everybody. All 4. Good job. So we go. So V need ban list. I agree. V does need a ban list. I don't know if V needs a ban list. It more so just needs new cards. I feel like if there were new cards, then we would have like a rotation kind of happen, and maybe we would need a ban list. But right now we're just in a very stale ban. Or stale meta. That's all it really is. It's just stale. I wouldn't even say the 3 top decks are strong, don't get me wrong, but also no one's really, you know, there's this one soldier was like, yeah, I'll combat the strong decks. I'll play the different card or the different deck that just straight up wipes those decks. I'll do it. I'll be that guy. But no one else is really doing it. Like, there are ways to play around those boosted cards. Fenrir is one of them. DP is another deck that can do it, but I don't know what I haven't really went past that thought process. But there's probably something out there. All right, standard for Rosemont. Yeah, standard. Let's go. Luard Prism Shiranui. What would even need to be hit? I honestly can understand people hitting stuff in V. Like, basically people would like look at Kurigate, look at Odge, look at Night Rose. Basically those 3 decks would be the 3 decks to tap, right? I feel like just new cards would just change a lot of that. I think new cards would instantly just refresh the format, especially if they're decent. I'm not talking about, you know, I'm not talking about reverse cock over here. Reverse Cactus was a struggle bus, but something maybe stronger than reverse Cactus that we're cooking, right? We're cooking with tools. But by standard, this is by far, I think, just an insanely strong team. This slot can be my go. This slot can be Youthberg. This slot can be Monica. This slot can be basically anything as long as you have the Luard or Shiranui on your team. You're sitting really well. Also, Varga is another example here. I think Jewel is another example here. There's a lot of slots that can fit this spot right here, just because these are just such a good carry. This deck's insane. This deck's insane, and then your third option is just like insert deck here, basically. You can play the training tool stuff. There's a lot of stuff you can do. We have Youthberg, Shiranui, Luard, and then we have 3rd place Varga, Shiranui, Jewel. In 4th place we have Shiranui, Luard, and Varga. Like this is just, I ain't gonna lie, like, I feel like this is just how the format is gonna be. I think even with set 2 in mind, we're probably gonna see more Zorga players. I will say there will probably be a touch of Zorga. Zorga's been very, very hyped, and English usually likes to go after the stuff that they think is strong. So it just depends on how strong Zorga actually is. I've been testing it. It seems good. Is it this good? I don't know. I haven't tested it. But congrats to everyone that did really well here. I think everyone definitely understood what they're getting themselves into. I think the only deck that's an anomaly here is gonna sound strange, but I actually think it's Youthberg. This deck feels so much weaker now, especially since we're getting more defensive options. This deck feels significantly easier to play into than it used to. On release, this deck was annoying to play, but I think it's actually starting to become like way more fair to play into, funnily enough. But everything else is like, it's all the good stuff. Korea, the top 8 breakdown here. We have a top 4 as well. Prison is another good deck that can actually kind of. I was trying to think of another deck. Prison is another. I think is another good contender. So 2 Shiranui, 2 Razio, 2 Vladimir. Is it Blagmir? I think it's Blagmir. I think I was saying it wrong. 1 Prison, 1 Luard, and then this is what surprisingly no Luard. Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting. They have a ban list. They have a ban list. But this is so funny to see. I can't remember who. Someone like commented saying like, "Oh, Shiranui's not that strong," and then you see this. It's like, are you sure? Are you sure about that? Like, this is, keep in mind, this is with a restriction on it. I don't know. There's some people that currently don't even think Shiranui should be hit, and I'm like, we're 3, 4, 5 sets deep in this format, right? In this format, they're in this format, right? And then even with the restrictions and multiple decks coming out, look at where Shiranui stands. Like, I don't know, fam. I don't know. The Alistios here. So this is the Shiranui first place list, if I remember correctly. Oh, it has it right here. So someone was so kind to post it for us. What a friendly soul. But also, this card's really good. The defensive 4 is good. Oh, and then that's right. The donation cards are out, so they can run that. Notice the four of the strongest girl. This card's still just insane. And then here's that grade 2 again, the one that I don't know what it does, but it's like the newer support stuff. And then this is a very blurry of the second place, running almost the exact same. Almost. So the big difference is the grade 3 grade 4 ratio. And this list is, aside from the grade 3 grade 4 ratio, this list is also the same. Is the OT different? There are any different OTs. Prison, oh my god. I'm so close to wanting to rebuild this, and I'm trying so hard to tell myself not to do it just because I want to focus on like one deck. It's the same energy as, oh, don't worry, my dog don't bite. Bitch, the fuck it does. Damn, Dan popping off. Dan's like, oh my god, that's so funny. It's okay. There was a time where people thought like Prism was insane. I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was pretty good too. And then I played it and I was like, huh. This deck sucks when it doesn't do what it wants to do. Okay, Block B of Nagoya. This is Season 1, 2024. This top 16 breakdown. And would you look at that? More Shiranui. That's crazy. This is so funny to me. They do have a diversity cut going on over there as well. So I'm kind of wondering, is this the same one that DF just performed in or did well in? If John has done anything, it's price that Nui needs to get nuked even higher into the sun. Yeah, 100%, 100%. I think they should have restricted the restanders, to be honest with you. I think that should. I would have preferred that over the OT. Like pick a restander. You can't have all 3. You know what I mean? Like just pick one. You can only have one. You can't have all 3 as an option. I will say diversity is something we're talking about on Saturday. Diversity cut makes it so hard to see like what's actually going on in meta sometimes, and that's like the biggest struggle with some of this stuff. It's like you're seeing all these cool decks, but are they cool because diversity cut, or are they actually cool? I also see a single Fennel here. Also, I tested to Tamayura. That deck is weird. It's not bad, it's just weird. I will say the guy I was playing against was kind of wearing the deck, but it still felt very felt very off. I don't know, something about it didn't feel right. It is nice to see chaos here. Let's look at this is Block B. Also more Shiranui. Yeah, oh, this is a Flaming G. I see it. It's right there. And a little baby Kyrie. A little baby Kyrie baby. That's so hype. And then this is Block A. This is a very interesting combination here. I do understand the Morphonica. So Morphonica is a really good answer to Shiranui. It's like having ladder on top of ladder on top of ladder, so you have like a little bit more of that safety to deal with Shiranui. I will say once they enter the second stride, they care a little bit less, but it's still a bit easier to deal with. Also, we have a Venus. Yeah, we have a little Venus. This is new stuff. This is new stuff. Also, all this deck made it through. I don't know too much about these decks. I've been trying to avoid looking too hard at them because it's one of those things where I'd rather just see them in my face and then like start playing them. I did the same thing with Mygo and Morphonica. I kind of ignored them until I actually saw the cards. Tamayura in second is really weird to me. Like I said, maybe I need to face a better pilot or something. No offense to my friend. It's just he literally just picked up the deck, so like he'll get better on it. And he's one of those people where he kind of sticks to one deck, so he's only been playing Lukier. But anyway, so third we have Brazil, the Venus Lukier deck, and he'll probably be really excited about this. Shiranui, and then fourth we have Herminia, Blagnir, and Chaos. This is like the Halloween combo. This is the Halloween team right here. And then let me take a look. I need to go to the JP website. JP backlog. I'm a little curious. I'm a curious little orange. I want to see what how the Venus deck is looking. This is the new collab deck. I think this is, oh wait, this is the Bear Magnus deck. I remember now. This is just Soul Charge the deck. Curly would be excited to know about this. I'm gonna send this to Curly right now just because I feel like it. I feel like bugging Curly. Alright, I bugged Curly. He's gonna be like, why is she randomly messaging me at 7:33 p.m. Monday? But here we are. Anyway, so yeah, this is the deck that basically works off Soul. More so you have the more stuff rocks. But she's really pretty. I think she's. I think all the art for these are really, really. I will say they're pretty attractive. Is the best way to put it without saying anything too weird. I think they did a good job. I also think this is so cute, the little teddy and everything. I don't know what all the effects are. I don't remember off the top of my head. I vaguely remember this. This is like 4 soul. You like follow do, get a crit, get a drive. I remember something like that. So something in that area. Also, of course, running the. This feels like Vera Magnus all over again. Just I think her conditions are a little bit easier, but her effects aren't as crazy. Also, they're running the new card. This is so pretty. When they showed the teaser trailer and they revealed her, I was like, damn, that's so cool. This art is like. Oh, this art slaps. Like they did so good. This is the kind of art that I'm all for. This is like Grand Blue looking art to me, and I'm all about it. This reminds me of like Bloodborne type of style. And you can even see the background of the dark. So cool, so cool. I love that art so much. This is actually the first ever, I think, Venus Lucia result since this deck just literally just dropped as well. So noticing that they're actually playing the main, they're playing the grade 3 in the main deck, the new one. And actually opting to only play a little bit of the old. I don't remember the full effects on her. I remember them being pretty okay. Oh, welcome in. Oh, that's right. Some people are opting this card now, which was funny enough was originally meant for Greedon. Herminia. Herminia. Oh, running the OG. Do you run the OG in the right one? I guess you do. You like go into this and you set up into the other one. Otherwise, this looks pretty standard. This is all old stuff. I don't see anything new in here, aside from, I guess, this countercharge and draw. We also have Block B. So, oh my god, Jet. So we got the girl, Chernui, Ava, Chernui, Jet, Ava, Prison, Dude, Chernui, Varga, Mygo, Dude. So let's check out Dude real quick. Let's see what we got. Aw, it's so pretty. I like the art that they did. This is the Dual Nation card, and then I think after that it's just basic. Oh, they're also running the Cycler spot. They went the pretty route, and then obviously this card's starting. I'm starting to see this card everywhere. It's a really good card. You get to find set orders, get soul off of it, and get power. So you get a lot of goodies in one. I don't remember off the top of my head with this card. All right, anything else of interest? I think that's about it. But yeah, you guys enjoy. Hope you have a good Monday. I'll see you guys next Monday. Bye.